Okay, now, so McClelland's achievement motivation theory. Okay, so this theory developed by David McClelland in the 1960s. So this theory is particularly relevant for entrepreneurs because it's all about understanding different types of social needs that drive behaviors. But McClelland identified three primary social need profiles: need for achievement, need for power, need for affiliation. So, and here is the key insight. People have a different level of each of these needs, and understanding someone's profit helps you predict their behavior and motivation. So let's go through each one. So need for achievement first is known as an arch. So people high in an arch need for achievement have these characteristics. So they want to excel, to accomplish difficult tasks. They take personal responsibility for finding solutions to problems. They want to regular feedback on their progress. They set challenging but realistic goals. So if someone has a high and arch, so what do they say to themselves? I want to excel perfectly. So I want to accomplish difficult things and prove that I can do that. So in a startup context, the people with a high NRH are often so core project leaders who drive initiatives forward, product developers who love solving complex technical challenges, the people who thrive on setting and achieving ambiguous goals. These are typically your A players, your highest performers. They are intrinsically motivated by accomplishment itself. Okay? And need for power and power. So people high in need for power have these characteristics. They want to influence others, or they want to lead and have control leadership, and they seek position of leadership, control preferences. They want to make an impact over organization and others. So if someone has a high and power, so what do they say to themselves? I want to lead them. So I want to lead them. So I want to influence the decision and outcomes. I want to have authority and impact. Now, need for power can sound negative. We might think of it as being power hungry or controlling, but actually, need for power can be very positive. It's about wanting to have an impact, to lead, to shape outcomes. In a startup context, the people with high end power are often the team leaders who want to build and lead teams, the people who are good at external negotiations and investor pitches, the strategic thinkers who want to influence the company directions, and need for affiliation. People high in need for affiliation have these characteristics. So normally, someone who has a need for high need for affiliation, they say that I want to work together. They focus on relationship itself. Okay, so those three factors are not new, and now it's boring because I said several times on the above slides and before la previous classes. But here is the really interesting part for McClelland. So McClelland found that successful entrepreneurs typically have a specific profile. So high need achievement plus what combined with the moderate need for power. So personally, I think that these entrepreneurs' characteristics represent Elon Musk and Steve Jobs itself. You agree that? Maybe, yes. So this combination is a perfect for innovation and leadership. So what is this combination so effective? So the high and arch provide the drive to set ambiguous goals, to persist through difficulties, to keep pushing for excellence. So entrepreneurs need this because building a company is hard, and you need that internal drive to achieve. And moderate and Paul, need for power, provide the desire to lead the team, influence outcomes, but not so much that you are focused on a personal power and control at the expense of the mission. So you want to build something bigger than yourself, but you also want to have a significant influence and impact. So if someone has a high energy but low in power, so they might be a great individual contributors, but they might not want to lead the team. Okay, I hope you guys understand for it. Okay, it's me. I would like to explain more, but I know this is something boring. So we must start the class now. So I'm gonna explain the self-determination theory in the next class next time.